So what did you like about it?
Right. Well, first of all, I want to say that I like the location. I am coming from Diego Martin, and I found the drive was very scenic. So it was different, it was nice in that I was able to come out of the environment of work and come into a place where I could actually concentrate and focus. Because you know that when you're in the working environment, many times you're distracted, but this time it was very similar to boot camp, where you actually have to focus. And when you focus, you can focus and understand the material. I want to also comment a little bit about the facilitators. They were wonderful. I admire Nicholas, his wealth of knowledge and his experience. I want to also recognize and thank Donnie for accommodating us. I found that even though he knows so much, again, his wealth of knowledge, his depth seems to be infinite. And with all that, I found that he was so humble. And I think he always says things like he could learn from anybody. And I agree with that, and I saw that firsthand in class. And we learned a lot. The content itself, let's get to the content. The content itself brought, you can say, a lot of light to my mind, in the sense that you learned not to take anything for granted, especially in light of a disaster. And what we are going back with to the Service Commission's Department is a lot of knowledge based on what to do in the event of a disaster, right? I mean, we think about it, we say things like it happens in the US or it happens in other parts of the country, but Trinidad is a possibility, right? We have hurricanes here, we have earthquakes here, flooding happening. I mean, look at the weather for the past few days. We found that we had a lot of flooding and rain, plenty of rain, right? I mean, these things could happen to us. And they always say that God is a Trinity, but God is not a Trinity. So we have to come to terms with the fact that these things could happen, and we have to be ready, right? So that we can at least continue in the event that something happens and be able to come back up and work and operate in the shortest possible time, right? I mean, that is the gist, and that is what I got first and foremost out of this entire course, right? Of course, the facility is wonderful. The only thing I have a problem with is being a lady. I like a mirror in the bathroom. So I didn't see that mirror in the bathroom, but nevertheless, I still enjoyed it. Thank you for the food. Food was very tasty. Compliments to the chef. So I want to say thank you very much again for everything. Donnie, Nicholas, and his team.
And what is Donnie's food? Yeah, you're not a tree.
All right, and as the boss said, right, Donnie's famous words: if you're not a tree,